many biblical scriptures, you shall truly suffer unless you repent and reach out to those who you have truly hurt. So getting back to the blisters and the choices that we make in life, the decisions that are now forbearing, that are now holding specific individuals down. And it's a sad world, but I'm not crying because y'all wanted money. At the same time, you wouldn't ignore YouTubers. And I say YouTubers because first of all, anybody who gets on YouTube and they have the ability to show their face and speak, you are a YouTuber, okay? Because you are showing yourself, your personal body, your image for the whole world to see. You are a YouTuber. Be proud that you have stepped on this platform and said something. But also the choices that you make are very important. It's a very, very rough world out here, boys and girls, grown men, grown women, aunties, uncles, those individuals who have made channels. And I say this, and I'm gonna take a swig to this. And your boy says this, the DEN 316 style. Individuals who have even ridden off the backs of their children to gain clout, to gain loose dinero, cash, straight money, straight representation. Individuals who have ridden off the back of their children, not even spoken a word about the truth, the light. Truly, in my opinion, and the opinion of the scriptures, many biblical scriptures, you shall truly suffer unless you repent and reach out to those who you have truly hurt. You know what I'm saying? Truly. And I'm not talking about only myself, but other individuals. And encourage your lineage, your family, your generation to speak about these things in a respectful manner and a more respectful light. When Philly's Funny Family was first established, okay, it was established fun, for family, for entertainment, because, let's face it, my lady, she has a truly dynamic and big family in their own specific ways. Yeah, truly she does. Okay. Her family in the era that we're in, and this is known worldwide, baby, that her brother, okay, the first black officers, and I say this, first black to represent the police finest and around these areas any which way. And I say that with pride. He has taken pride to establish his business, his reputation. He had a boxing career going for a minute there, and your boy truly went to see him. And we're going to speak more about the titanium security and all the things that they do in the greatness, helping, coaching, and establishing business in the schools and in neighborhood local communities. Okay, my lady, she has cooked for many people in the area as well as her dad. Hooley's Ribs, world's best sauce, you know it. Simply the best. And that's what I'm talking about today. Traditional things. When you go outside, what your family has built and decide to make big major decisions. See, older folks, we teach our kids that when it's time to go to college and you're making the right decision, you sitting down, you're doing the things you gotta do. It's not, you're just not gonna go out there. That's a disrespect, a clear sign of, I don't care what you did for me all my life. I'm just gonna go ahead and start and do what I gotta do. That's what you did. You want to reach for the stars, the elements. Out here with contracts and stuff, and you got bellies bigger than the world can see. You know what I'm saying? And you're obligated to contracts and you're stressed about things. So you're reaching and you're talking about little people who have nothing to do with what you're trying to do for your specific platform and your brand at that time and your name. Seize the opportunity and stop worrying about what anybody says because they're doing a video and you're like The Rock used to say, the millions. Your fans. People should not be outside worrying, wondering, because you're stressed about what we're talking about. You understand what I'm saying? Or individuals. When you have that flow, you have that element, that gift, that gab, bring it. And it's just a topic, it's just my feelings. Now, getting back to contracts. Oh, and by the way, you could have schooled them in YouTube community about signing contracts, because a lot of individuals look up to you, and we're going to get back to that, because I have been doing some true investigating, and I do understand that you had particular connections with this individual. Yes, and I am talking to you, and I am talking directly to you, Queen, and because you had connections with the individuals who are assigning the contracts right now to these individuals that are falling, you had, or whatever you knew. So you did not seize the opportunity and teach a nation as a queen should. A queen runs her nation. I'm bringing this to you because this is what it is. I'm going to stop for a minute because I may edit this out, because at this time you're pregnant, but we may drop this just like it. Okay, so getting back to this choice and why I say the things that I do. If any of y'all will ever see what fired or worldwide, it's your boy D in Room 6. This with another VIDEO. So, meanwhile, back at the ranch, Lil Dino's kicking up a storm about how his therapist that come into his life, because if many of you watch my videos, I have a disabled son as well as my lady. She's going through a lot of things too. They're not by choice, they're things that are going on. How can I say? It's a rough life, so we do depend on certain communities and organizations to help out at certain times. Christmas is going to be cool, but certain times of the year, my son has been with this program since he's been like really young. He's had early intervention and other programs come in, but this program has been with him for truly a long time. And I may speak on that at another tape, what the program is. Well, the program, it comes in, it helps him in schools, it helps in other things as far as, life, because he was a slow learner. But it shocked me in it when he started speaking, and I saw the video, because I was there in the presence of him when he was making the video. I had to come and speak of these things because it's a good program, it's a good organization, and they truly help a lot of kids. Now on that note, the funding just wasn't there. We usually had, presidential changes and stuff like in the past. We had Mr. DT, who is a president. And he's cut a lot of fundings and programs and things for disabled kids, as well as street fundings for ICE and different programs and stuff for people just dropping things on the street, and just he's affected the way that society works. He's lessened economy, but so-called things is better. How is it better when certain times of the year, specific programs that should be set in stone aren't organized? Yes, you are lousy. Yes, you are definitely not and weren't my choice. So don't take this personal. It is the way it is. I'm just going to say it. My kid, he had a lot to say. Okay? And he put it in a more elaborate way. And I'm going to put it in a more professional manner for you to understand. Lousy, 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 lousy job. Lousy, 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 lousy job. Okay? You come into office and you start cutting all these fundings. It is more traffic on the street than I have ever seen. And they're by people who haven't even, they're not even from over here. And I say this because a lot of us, we have blown out our opportunities to achieve greater things. But you open more funding for people who have not fought. and who have not lived and who have not experienced what it is to be oppressed in a United States such as this. And then you bring the tail along and you start cutting fundings for organizations who are trying to do things. Struggle? Yes, it has been a struggle, truly, for your boy, the DN 316. Ask too much? Ask of my friends, those who are truly my family, those who truly see out here. Because the struggle is real. It is. The struggle is real. The struggle is real.